Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is my anniversary. Exactly 3 years ago I moved to Japan, so I'm celebrating 3 years in Japan. And in this video I'm gonna just talk about like why did I decide to leave Jamaica, why did I choose to come here, what has living in Japan done to me for 3 years, and we're just gonna be talking today. So I went to the supermarket, yeah, and I bought some wine. I'm not really like a wine type of person. I don't really drink alcohol unless I'm going out, but today I made an exception. I just decided, why not just celebrate with some alcohol. So let's see, how do I hold this now? Some wine into this. Yeah. All right. Not my cup of tea, but I'm gonna be drinking it regardless. So the first thing that I want to talk about is why did I decide to leave Jamaica. So a little background about me. I was working at an insurance company for 5 years. I loved my company. I still love my company. I loved some of my co-workers. I loved my job. But at the same time, while I was working, I was also doing my degree. So I was going to school part-time. So at the end of me getting my bachelor's degree, I wanted to do something different, because spending 5 years working and going to school, like, that was hectic and that was a lot of work. And I wanted to like get promoted, or just like I just wanted to do something different, even though I wanted more pay. So I wanted to do something different. I wanted more pay, but I still loved my company. I still loved my job. And I just felt like at the time, there wasn't any opportunities there for me to be promoted. There wasn't any promotion going on for me and stuff like that. And that's just one of the factors. Another factor is like just the cost of living in Jamaica. I was living paycheck to paycheck. Mind you, I'm still living paycheck to paycheck even now, but the difference here is that even though I have more responsibilities and more bills here in Japan, at least I'm not struggling. So back home I was struggling from month to month, and people probably saw that, oh, you're working at such a big company, you're permanent, all of that stuff, and maybe they thought that I was getting a lot of money. But at the end of the day, with all the bills that I had to pay and everything, like, it was just hard. It was hard. So I definitely don't regret leaving Jamaica, but of course I miss it, because the company that I worked for, it was like a very good company, and I was in the human resource department. So I think that was the best department at the company, not being biased or anything. So yeah, like, it was just time for me to leave. Like, I just felt like I was being suffocated, and I just needed a break. I needed something different. I needed to expand. Like, I just felt like my growth was being stifled, so I had to leave. If I do decide to go back to Jamaica to live, let me get my wine. Let me keep my wine in my hand. So if I do decide to go back to Jamaica to live and work, then I'm definitely gonna try and get back a job in that company. But for now, I don't wanna go back, because I just feel like the salary that I would get, and this is not just the company, just Jamaica overall, like the bills that I have to pay for plus the job that I'll have, it would not make me it would not make me happy. And I have one life to live, and because I have one life to live, I can't screw it up. I can't screw it up, but I have to choose what's best for me at all times. So I think living in Jamaica right now, as I see it, is not what's best for me. But I don't know what the future holds. And of course I would love to live in my country with everything that it has to offer, but I just feel like I can't. That's just a sad reality for me. I can't live in Jamaica and actually achieve what I want to achieve. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is why Japan. First of all, I never ever saw myself living in Japan. Like, why would I want to go to Japan, a country where I don't even speak the language? But one of my friends, she came here to Japan, and so I saw that she was in Japan. So like curiosity, I'm like, oh, you're in Japan, what are you doing in Japan, blah blah blah. So she told me and everything. again, I was not thinking about coming to Japan. I just know that, oh, I know somebody that lives in Japan. Anyway, so I was at work, and one of my friends at work, she was telling me about her friend that went on the program. She was asking me, why don't you go, blah blah blah. So I'm like, I don't want to go to Japan. I really wanted to leave my current position in terms of like leave Jamaica, but based on what I wanted to do, it would have been so hard for me to achieve it. And because I saw that, okay, there's no way out of this, I had to do something. So I started researching, like, you know, here working in Japan and all of that. And I just said, why not just give it a try and see what happens. And then my company contacted me. I went through the process, and here I am 3 years later, still living here. So Japan was never in my plans, but you know, God works in mysterious ways. So I guess this is just a part of my journey, and that is why I don't rule out anything, because I'm somebody where I'm spontaneous. I can be spontaneous, and I'm also a risk taker. So like, for example, if an opportunity comes up in China and I feel like, you know, this is something that I can do, then you better bet that I'm gonna head to China. So that's the type of person that I am, especially right now, because I feel like I have just like maybe 1 or 2 more years before I settle down and, you know, start having my kids. I want to have my kids. I want to have a big family. So yeah, like that, I feel a little tipsy already. This is why I don't drink alcohol, but I can manage my alcohol, guys. But you know, I wonder how much percentage is this. By the way, do you know this brand, Alpaca? Because I was really wondering like what kind of alcohol. This is 13, I don't know, wine. How do I find the percentage? I see 13% volume. I don't know what that means, but anyways, so back to what I'm saying. What was I saying? I always say, what was I saying? Yeah, so Japan was never in my plans. So me moving here, this had actually pushed me to achieve my original plan. So hopefully very soon I can like make my final move. Again, I don't know if that's gonna be my final move, but right now I want to move to another country, and that country will be my final move. Like, that's where I'm gonna settle down, have my kids, start a family, everything. But if I was in Jamaica, I don't think I would be able to move or to make that drastic step so soon, because being here for 3 years, I managed to pay off my loan, which was almost $1 million. I'm trying to save right now so that I can leave Japan, and I want to do a little traveling. So like, if I was still in my situation back home, then I would not be where I am right now. So I'm very grateful and I'm very glad that I moved here. And you know, it's always good to experience something different, because Japan, Jamaica, totally different culture. Like, everything you can imagine about Jamaica and Jamaicans, just think about the opposite, and that's Japan. Everything, like, literally, I'm not exaggerating. So now I'm gonna talk about like, what has Japan taught. Woo, no, why as I said that, you're gonna go spill on me. Anyway, so back to what I'm saying. So, what has Japan taught me? So Japan has taught me many things. One, not because you speak to somebody, that doesn't mean that they are your friend. Because like, there are people that I know here that I talk to, but I don't really consider them as my friend because of so many reasons. Another thing that Japan has taught me was that, is that being lonely is okay. Being by yourself is okay. Depending on yourself is okay. Doing everything by yourself is okay. And what else? Japan has taught me to work a lot. So I like, you guys know, or persons who have been watching my channel. By the way, if you're new here, please subscribe. Please show me some love and subscribe to my channel. Anyway, so I work almost 7 days a week, and that is because for me, I just feel like utilizing my time in a way that I can earn money is better than me just sitting at home watching Netflix or being on social media. So that is why I've decided to just use all of my free time and work, because also I want to live here. So the more I work, the quicker I can leave Japan. Yeah, so it just works out for me. another thing that Japan has taught me is that I should respect people's culture, people's way of life, and I should be more responsible with my decisions and what I say, what I do. And also for me, I guess another thing that Japan has taught me is that I need to not internalize what people say about me or what people think about me, because being like a minority here, being a black woman, you know, people gonna stare, people gonna judge, people gonna think and say things, but it's up to me to not let these things, if they say negative things, not let these negative things affect how I think and how I view myself. So living in a country where I am not the majority, I have to, you know, think about this. But I guess this probably just helps me to, like, you know, have some experience, so that when I move to the country that I want to go to, then at least I'll have that already, like that experience already. Do I like living in Japan? I would say yes, because life here is pretty simple. Like the Japanese people, they're very simple. Just my apartment, the fact that I am sleeping on the floor, that should tell you something about this culture. Like my futon is on the floor. You thinking that if I'm in Jamaica, I can proudly say that, oh, I sleep on the floor? No, because I'm gonna be judged, or, you know, all of those negative stuff that comes with people sleeping on the floor. I'm very poor, whatever. But here, sleeping on the floor, that's normal, that's their culture. So this is just another thing, and that's why I didn't even want to like decorate my apartment, because I wasn't planning on staying here for that long. And also because of how the country is, how the culture is, I don't need to, you know, buy fancy stuff put in my apartment. And of course my apartment is already small, so it's not like I even have space to do all of that. I like that I can be a minimalist here, and I would not be judged. Yeah. Advice for person to want to come here, I would say definitely come and experience Japan. Of course, come with an open mind. It's a good country, you know. It's a good country to make some money if you work hard and if you plan on giving up, you know, some of your freedom, like your free time. Some of the food are delicious. The culture is interesting. Like there's some stuff that you not expect to see ever, and you're gonna be surprised by some of the things that they do here. And I mean that, like, you know, just the cultural difference. But that's good, you know, a different culture, you get to experience something different outside of your comfort zone. Yeah. I think if you live in Japan, you can live in probably any other normal society. So I think Japan will actually help you to cope in other societies. What else do people always ask me? How much longer will I stay in Japan? I have no idea. I would say maybe, well, I don't want to say, because when I just came here, I said I was gonna stay here for one to 2 years, and right now I'm here for 3 years, and I know definitely I'm gonna be here for at least another year, so 4 years. So I can't say for sure when I'm gonna leave Japan, but I just hope that it's soon, like next year, I'm hoping. But of course, because of the corona thing, it wouldn't have made sense for me to just leave Japan, go to a new country, and then because I'm starting from scratch and the whole lockdown and thing, then what would happen, you know? So that's why I decided to just wait out the corona thing and see what is gonna happen. Yeah, I'm over this wine. Anyways, guys, so that's it. This is my 3-year anniversary, baby. So I am happy. Like, I miss my family, I miss my country, but I just feel like if I was still in Jamaica, I would not have accomplished as much as I've accomplished today. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity that I got to move to Japan. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about anything I've said in the video, you can leave them in the comment section below. If you guys wanna, should I do like a Q&A, like you guys ask me questions, let me know, you know. But anyways, in the meanwhile, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, make sure that it's on all and not some. I think, yeah, turn on notification and ensure that it's on all, ALL. Okay, all right, thank you guys, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.